Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Gamers Edition channel, and in today's video I'm going to be getting my setup ready for university. As of recording, there are a few days left until September and I want to get my setup all finished and ready for when I need to study again. Now, in the video that I made a while ago, I think about a month ago, I got this new monitor and I changed a few things about my setup, including getting one of these wireless chargers, except this actually did not work because it did not have enough power. So hopefully I'll be able to sort that out, as well as add another monitor for several reasons. One, because it helps with multitasking, and two, in case I use my laptop, because I am actually going to be commuting, so it's important that this setup works well. In case I use my laptop and I want to connect it to home, I can connect the other monitor and be able to transfer data over very nicely. Now, so far the setup is actually very clean and that's how I like it. I am actually thinking of getting another one of these desks to put it over here where this bedside table is, to kind of have a sort of L-shaped desk, and I think that could help with a bit of organization and just overall more space, which could be nice. But anyways, that's what I'm going for today, and without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into it. Now, the first thing I'd like to sort out is this wireless charger. As I mentioned before, it just wasn't getting enough power to actually start charging, so after looking around I found this Samsung charger that has adaptive fast charging. Now, this Samsung charger is powerful enough. I found out later after reading about this that this requires at least 25 watts or so to allow fast charging and normal charging, so this plug should be enough. And just to make sure everything is good, I managed to pick up one of these cables from Amazon Basics. It is a grey cable, braided as well, which is very nice, and it should allow for at most, or at least 60 watts of charging to pass through this cable. It is 3.2 Gen 2 compatible, so I'll be able to use this for very good data transfer speeds, but we won't need that. We just need it for power. I apologize for the dust and the bad camera angle, but now we just need to plug in this over here. Thankfully I left a space there for the charger, which is good thinking. That should do it. I hope this cable will be long enough. It is 1 meter, which definitely should be enough. Okay, my best bet is probably passing through the cable from underneath and reaching over, and hopefully there we go. Yep, I can grab that, and now just connect it in. Great. Now hopefully this should be able to work, and I think I might just do a test. Okay, now there are two switches, one here, and I will just turn on the one by the main power, and you can see that it's working fine. And if the light stopped flashing, it stopped flashing, and I could use my watch, but unfortunately my watch is actually broken right now because the strap broke off. I should definitely order a new one, but I think it should still be able to charge. Okay, it's working. Yep, and there's a red light indicating that it works, and yep, it's charging just fine. That's good. Okay, so now that's all working, I'm going to be adding a new monitor, and that being my old monitor that I actually put away, but turns out we'll actually need it here. Now, I know this camera angle isn't the best. My tripod is actually broken, and if I put it any higher than this, it'll just fall over because one of the feet is missing. But I think I can just move this monitor over here. After all, this cable is 2 meters long, and this behemoth of an adapter is only 1 meter. So while it seems like it could stretch all the way, it actually does not. Now, I kept this cable here just in case this day would come, and it has, so that's just fallen now. But anyways, I think the best bet would just be putting it on the right hand side. Now, personal preference, I actually like having my main monitor on the right, but I'll just have to do with this, and maybe I can just... Now, this isn't the world's best camera angle, but I think this should be able to show what I'm doing. Yep, that's in perfectly fine, and I need to get the other cable, which will be an absolute pain. That being because this is a old style DVI connector, which means that you have to screw it in with these screws. Keeps it secure, but makes it an absolute pain to get in the first place. And now this connector, I hate this. You know, I could be damaging the screen, but at this point I really don't care. I just want to get this connector in. And I think that's good. So hopefully no scratches. There are none. And that's good. Alright, second monitor. Okay, nice. This setup looks way more serious now. And I am thinking of changing the keycaps on this keyboard because the white accents on the side, they really just don't suit it. And I'm looking for a change. So in the next video, I'm actually going to be changing these keycaps and showing you different designs. Even if you don't have a super expensive kit, there are definitely some ways you can switch it up. Okay, nice. And I think the final thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to install Windows 11 on the system, if I can turn it on. I apologize for the lack of uploads. That's actually because I've been away for a few weeks on holiday and I'm glad to be back. Now, just before I update to Windows 11, I actually want to show you a tip. So you don't always have to have this display on, and I have it off right now. And that is because if you go into settings, and for modern displays, you don't really have to do this. You can just turn off the monitor and it'll automatically switch. However, for an old monitor, using like VGA or DPI, an old connector, you would have to go into settings, go to multiple displays and do show only one. And that means that only your main display, that being this one for me, will only be on. You can do show only two, to show, I guess, the second one only, and extend these displays to show both of them. I'm going to do that right now. And if I turn on this monitor, it's already on, then both of these will be fine and I can just use them as normal. You would be surprised how many people don't know this. But I think now it's time to change to Windows 11. So if I go over to Update and Security, we can see that there is an option to upgrade to Windows 11. And finally, I'm going to be doing that. Now, I'm actually not familiar with what happens, so if my PC breaks, well, I get a good video out of it. And while this update is being done, over here in the corner, there is my laptop also updating. Okay, well that took over an hour and a half to do, but finally it is done. And in fact, it took so long. I started to edit the video that you're watching right now on my laptop. But regardless, it is all sorted now, and I'm going to press restart now. And hopefully this doesn't take another hour and a half. That would really suck. And finally, after I think about 2 or 2.5 hours, we now have Windows 11, and I'm gonna have to relearn how all this works, because if you press the Windows key, yeah, I'm gonna have to learn everything again. But that will do it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you like it, and if you like this video, then subscribe. Hopefully we'll have more content like this coming in the future, and a lot more consistently. I'm very glad to be making videos again and doing what I like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.